I am an old wolf now. I was named Chica. I am a descendant of the great wolf mckinlayrae. It is said that he is but a myth, but I am well acquainted in the literature of the old ways. So, hear and attend and listen, for this befell and behappened and became and was. In a land far away in our imagination, but yet not too far, a cub was born to the grey wolf Rialta. Though it was a joyous occasion, tears pricked her cheeks. Her cub was as white as Sleeve Snack, a mountain in Donegal, and Rialta knew that his coat would be greatly desired by the hunter. There was great uncertainty in the land. No longer did the trees converse with the sky. Now the earth groaned with birth pangs of profit. It sliced Rialta's soul, so much so that she felt sorrow for the human. To appease the ravenous appetite of the new merchants, the land was enclosed and sold. Man, woman, and child were removed from the land and shunted into the bowels of the abyss, the factory. Life moved to the rhythm of the clock. One morning, Rialta awoke to an ominous presence hanging in the air. Smoke! Fire! 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 She grabbed McTeer by the scruff of his neck and ran swiftly towards the fairy pool, where she thrust him into a snog. Then she ran to assist the other members of the pack. Later that evening, McTeer peeked shyly from his snug. Sadness weaved around. It was then McTeer learned that his mother had died. McTeer was so overwhelmed by grief that he gave out a mighty howl. Distress pierced him, and adrenaline propelled him further into the forest. He ran and ran and ran, and then he saw in the distance a maiden with hair as red as ripe cherries. She was sitting on a tree stump, and she was crying. Although McTeer had been instructed in the devious ways of the human, he sensed that this maiden was a kindred spirit. With one faltering step after the other, he made his way towards her. A cacophony of sharp staccato sobs reverberated from her.
Meehan McLaughlin, I need you!
Meehan had to flee from the laird of the manor. Her youth and sensuality was not open for barter, especially to the likes of the laird. McTeer and Meehan had nothing but the fragments of blurred memories. Meanwhile, in a drowsy type of inn, McGrory was nursing his wrath with ale. He had hatched a plan to ignite a controlled fire in order to smoke the white wolf out. His plan had failed. Instead of the trophy white coat, he only managed to get 3 grey ones, which fetched less at market. He would resume the hunt later. One morning, McTeer and Meehan were sitting by a lake, laughing. Then they were stirred by the sound of hoofs in the distance. McGrory! They were getting louder and louder. They both jumped to their feet and began to flee with whirling adrenaline and heaving breath. They ran and ran and they ran until they came to the cliffs known as the cliffs at the edge of the world. McTeer and Meehan looked at each other and smiled. And with a moment's hesitation, they then jumped into the warm embrace of the ocean. McGrory was fuming when he heard what McTeer had done. It is said that both McTeer and Meehan evaded capture and lived in a way that only a white wolf and a McLaughlin could. For at times of eviction or trouble, a mysterious white wolf and woman with hair as red as ripe cherries would make an appearance. So you have heard and attended and listened. For this befell and behappened and became and is.